What is up, you guys? Welcome back to HBIC. This is Jenna and Rach, and today we are talking about dating your best friend.
Yes, you guys. So whether you're dating your best friend and you were best friends in the beginning, or you're dating someone and you started off romantically and then they become your best friend, we're talking about all of this today.
I mean, I personally think if you are best friends with a guy and you guys start dating, I think that's super questionable.
Yeah, so I feel like if they were your best friend first and you kind of want what you can't have, so maybe you have this friendship built up and then you're maybe wanting to test the waters into something else, it can kind of get a little sketchy and weird.
I think it's also what I think about when I think about dating someone that you're really close to is this is such a negative thing to think, but what if it ends and you literally are losing your best friend? That sucks. Not what if, when, because.
And I feel like people could say, oh, we can be friends, after. You know how hard that is?
Yeah, that literally never happens.
Especially depending on how deep into this relationship you got.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe if it was a quick fling and you were why did we think that was a thing? But that's never the situation.
Yeah, especially if you guys are getting really romantic, that it crosses a line that can't be uncrossed.
No, okay, so I definitely think that if you're best friends with a guy, obviously, and you're a girl, and I feel like I have literally gone through this. I literally just went through this. Where you're friends with a guy and you vibe and you get really close and you guys talk all the time and it's pretty platonic. I feel like you should stay platonic. If there wasn't an initial attraction, that you weren't romantic right off the bat, I think you should stay in your fucking lane and stay platonic, because it never ends up being something that great, I think.
Lasting. I know, you know how when you'll be somewhere and you're that guy looks really, really hot. If you have a friend that you didn't think that in the beginning with, that's probably a sign that you're not going to be attracted.
Yeah, no,
to
you're
him.
probably just going through some mental breakdown bullshit, because that literally was just me, because now I look at this guy that I thought I really liked and I'm ew, disgusting. I literally think that it clearly was just an emotional thing. But if you are going to be in a successful relationship, it really has to be both. I think that you can't, when me and Rach would talk about this guy, she'd be yeah, but how do you feel when you think about sleeping with him? And I'd be ew.
I should have been right there. I should have been Jenna, back off.
Yeah,
you
no.
are just comfortable, maybe on a friendship level, so you're maybe trying to test the waters.
It's so confusing. It's so easy to be oh wow, do I actually have feelings for this person? But no, you fucking don't. If you did not want to hop on right off the bat before you were even friends, then you probably should stay platonic.
And what would happen, once you got what you were hoping for, a relationship, and then all the newness wore off and you're wait a minute, this guy, I just like him as a friend now.
Yeah, and now honestly that I'm over that girly weird shit, he annoys me, to be honest. It's so weird. Maybe I'm just psycho, but I think I should have listened to my gut in the first place and been oh yeah.
But here's the great thing about this whole thing is it didn't cross that line.
Yeah, thank
so
God.
You're in the clear. So
I'm honestly mad at you for allowing that shit to happen for so long. It was
What do you mean? It was a month. And first of all, we weren't as close as we are now. We were close, but we weren't as close. There was things you could have told me too. This can go both ways.
Fuck you. Okay, whatever. All right. I honestly think, stay platonic. Okay. Those of you that are dating your best friend though, regardless of whatever the situation is, you were before, you were after, this literally besides the point. Please, I fucking beg you people, all I want for Christmas is for you to have other friends besides your fucking boyfriend or girlfriend.
I cringe. So I can look back and see people I went to high school with and they're dating this person and everything on their social media is just a freaking swarm of them and their significant other. They have no other life like they had friends before and those friends are now gone because they can't go anywhere without this person, or their significant other doesn't want them to go anywhere without them. It's like they're a leech and they're stuck to each other.
Yeah.
So what happens whenever you guys get bored of each other and you don't have those connections with other people, and then you end up being single? You're going to have no one.
Yeah, I literally could not imagine being, I mean, we're around each other all the time, but that's way different. Like, it's way different. I feel like you need to definitely branch out and like have other sophisticated conversations with other humans.
Exactly. And like I always say, Jenna, emotionally, she fulfills me.
Oh, fuck yeah.
For sure. Like, we are husbands emotionally.
Yes.
Physically, I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to women, Jenna. I love you to death.
Oh,
but I'm not a lesbian.
This is new news. Fuck.
Some people probably are surprised. They probably think we're lesbians. My mom, I feel like she thought I might be because of how close we are. She called me a little bit worried. And I was like, Mom, you know me. I love guys.
No, you're just the emotional support. And then that's why I can be wild on the side.
Right. And we're the good balance.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Jenna and I have this pact. So we actually made this at breakfast one day. And like, we were like, no matter what, you know, whatever relationship like we get into, whether it's just like, you know, a fling or an actual boyfriend, we are not going to let our friendship get ruined. You know, we shook on it. We are going to make sure like we get to have our time together like we always do, still go out together and have fun, because we don't want to ever get that ruined. And I've seen it so many times in relationships. I've been there where you don't mean to, but you just only want to be with that person and it just ruins it.
Yeah, no, that's not a cute look. I mean, I guess that could kind of go into like the flip side of like having not having other friends when you're in a relationship. Like, okay, if you're a female and you're like close friends with a guy, whatever, and your boyfriend like is not comfortable with you being friends with another male, I personally think that like you should fucking distance yourself from that guy friend out of respect for your boyfriend. Like, I know that sounds really weird and you're probably not expecting me to say this right now because I'm usually like, oh, fuck that guy, he's psycho, like do what you want. But I honestly think like if you're in a relationship and you're like dating like whatever your best friend, like if your man is saying like that relationship's making me like kind of uncomfortable, like cut that shit off out of respect for like your partner. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, being shady. Like, I honestly don't even think like, I don't know. If I said to my boyfriend, like, can you not be around her as much? Like, you shouldn't even fucking have a reason. They should respect you enough to be like, yeah, like, I will not do that.
Exactly. And I am surprised that you say that because you're always just like, screw them, do what you want. But, I mean, being in a relationship when you're dating someone, the respect has to be there. But you need to, if your partner is saying, don't be friends with this guy, you need to figure out, are they just jealous because they want to be jealous, or is there like a good reason?
It's not like an all males thing. Like, you can totally have other friends, but if someone's making your significant other uncomfortable, you really should back off or reevaluate, like, if you respect and want to be with your partner that much, because that's weird to me that people get in fights about that shit. Like, if my boyfriend told me he was uncomfortable with somebody I was around, I would be like, okay, like,
exactly,
I'm cool then, like, that's done. Like,
you know, many times, you know, we know someone whose boyfriend gets really, really jealous fast. Like, even her friends, she can't even go out with, and she's like, you're right, like, and she'll start blaming herself. And I'm like, wait a minute, take a step back.
Yeah, no,
why can't you hang out with your own friends? Like, why do you feel guilty about that?
Yeah, no. Okay, back to our little drunken pact that we made. Were we drunk?
No, we were at breakfast. We were actually like
hungover.
No, we were like talking about goals, and this was what day? This was Father's Day. It was our husband breakfast.
Father's Day. I think we went out the night before.
Maybe. We were definitely eating some good ass waffles.
We shared a pancake.
Waffle.
I don't get waffles, bitch.
Oh, you're only a pancake girl? Okay. That's fine.
Anyways. First watch. Get the fucking green drink. It's so good. That's a plug. Kale Tonic. Sponsor us.
Give us all the free
Okay,
drinks.
but back to like our little pact. I definitely was like really, really good friends with this girl in high school. Like, best friends. Obviously not like us. Fuck that bitch. But her boyfriend was like a fucking psycho, and like she clearly was psycho too, because I don't know, he didn't like me for some reason. I think it was like a jealousy thing because her and I were super close. And this is a PSA to everybody out there listening to this. Don't be jealous of your boyfriend or girlfriend's like best friend, because that literally will push them away if they're normal.
Yeah.
And that's a red flag to me. Like, if you were talking to a guy and they were like weird about how close we were, ew, that's weird. Don't do that.
But the thing is, if you're in that relationship, you might not see it or notice it. And it could push your friend away because they might try to tell you and you might not want to listen at that moment. But then you're going to get out of that relationship and your friend's going to be gone. Then you're going to be like, wow, that was true.
I was literally just thinking when you said that, if you fucking do that, I won't be there for you when you break up and you have
I wouldn't
no
expect
one.
that. But that's why we made this pact. Like, I'm that serious about it.
No, yeah. Are you joking? You would never date a guy like that? Because I would fucking chain you up.
No, because if that was the case, like, what else would be me being pulled away from, like other things that I care about. If you're in the right relationship, you won't get pulled away from things that you care about like that. If it's not affecting your relationship in a bad way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I agree. That's not going to happen, obviously.
No. I mean, I literally reassure you all the time, though, so.
You guys, you're making me sound like a jealous boyfriend. We don't talk about this that much.
Just once a week.
I just don't want you to get finessed by these motherfuckers.
No, I feel like I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, you totally have.
Multiple times. I'm
You're
a bad bitch now. That HBIC.
You was drinking that dumb bitch juice.
Yeah, but you weren't being firm enough and telling me back the fuck off.
Now she's drinking those kale tonics. Okay, we're cool girls. It's awesome, obviously, to be the down girlfriend, the cool girlfriend, but do not let anyone fucking walk all over you and like cross that boundary.
Oof, been there too. I wish you were in my life in like the past few years. You really would have been like, bitch, what is wrong with you?
I probably would have been like, ew, what a dumb bitch.
You probably wouldn't have been my friend. I don't think we would have been friends in like Rachel 1.0, but Rachel 2.0, you're definitely like, this is perfect.
We fuck it up. Yeah, no, seriously though. Being a down girl, that doesn't even mean like you're having to be dating someone. Like, you could just be fuck buddies with someone and be like such a chill, like, down girl. But PSA to all you buddies. Every girl is going to say she's chill and like totally cool with it. And like, oh my God, you're talking to other girls. I don't care. Like, we're just friends.
I'm not a crazy girl, don't worry.
Yeah. And like, some girls are actually cool and like actually mean that, but majority are like low-key crying in the club when they see you like buying another girl a shot when they wanted to go home with you that night.
I feel like, yeah, we all might be in certain situations where we think we can be cool and then we get finessed and it's like, what? How did that happen? How did I start crying over you?
Yeah, exactly. So create that boundary, because you don't want to be like too cool of a girl, because like takers will keep fucking taking. Yeah,
if you get taken for granted for too long, it can ruin a good thing for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
So stick up for yourself. Listen to your friends. I've been in situations where I've had close, like my mom or best friend, and they'd be like, hey, I feel like you're getting walked all over. And I'm like, no, it's just, I'm going to make excuses. And really, they were so right.
Yeah, no. Toxic ass relationships. Let's talk about those.
Oh, I mean, we could. There's plenty of those that we know.
I love how we just go for like, yeah, other people's relationships, not ours.
I mean, we don't have toxic relationships. We kicked all that to the curb.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh. I mean, no, because you're the cool girl.
Yeah, I'm of course.
You're not getting finessed.
I'm the finesse motherfucker. Okay, but toxic relationships, we were kind of talking about this the other day. It is like totally okay to like miss a toxic relationship with like your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, but you definitely need to know the difference between like missing the person you thought they were, obviously, like instead of missing like being with them.
Right. So that goes back to if you're dating your best friend, like when you're with them, You can see certain things that other people can't. And then you think you're dating one person, then you get out of the relationship and then you see like a whole other side. Even though no matter how toxic it was, you could want to get back into what you thought it was.
Yeah, no, I think that like toxic behaviors or like, I mean, are we really going to go into saying like emotional abuse? It totally could be if it's like a toxic relationship like that, whatever. But like that shit, it can be so addicting, I think.
Yeah.
Like, okay, for me personally, I have issues. Sorry, Dad, if you're listening to this. But I definitely like want what I can't have, because when I do get things and I'm like, oh, you ain't shit, like I might still go for you a little bit, but like you ain't shit. So it's like the chase also is like so fucking addicting and so exciting. And maybe it's just like because I'm young and like so but I don't know if you agree. Like,
so no, in the beginning,
or no?
Yes. In the beginning of most relationships, especially like if you're trying to create a romantic one, you're going to want what you can't have. So you're going to chase it. And then you could you can actually end up falling for that person. But if it's not meant to be, you're not going to end up falling. And then after the chase, you're going to be like, what the hell? Like, I don't care about this person.
Yeah, no, like I literally, I mean, it's like hanging out with someone you know isn't good for you. Like, I just think it's the same thing as wanting what you can't have kind of thing. Like, I don't know. You need to at least, okay, if you're in that situation, if you're like me and you want to be wild, summertime 2019.
It's that summer. Wait, what do you call it?
Hot girl summer, baby.
Oh my God, yeah.
We up.
But I thought you said it's your year.
Yeah, it's hot girl year. Sorry. Oh, you're right. Thanks for that reminder.
I'm just telling you how good you are, husband.
Okay, anyways, if you're like me and you like definitely sometimes hang around people that you know aren't good for you, but you're just trying to have a good time, you at least need to know like the difference, or you need to know when to cut that shit off. Like, you can't let people that you're not actually going to like seriously have in your life fuck with you mentally like that. And that's kind of the same thing like with any toxic relationship. You need to recognize like you're just experiencing your wild side. That's not actually how you should be treated by someone. Like, getting called at fucking midnight to hang out, like, no bitch deserves that.
But you could be in the moment, ooh, I'm special, they're drunk and thinking about me. Throwback, because you did that a few weeks ago.
Quote, ooh, I'm special. Bitch, no.
Drunken thoughts?
Yeah, no, that's not. I actually feel like more worse. I feel like shit about myself if I get those like 2 a.m. fucking snaps, because I'm like, ew, what about that 3 p.m. snap asking me how my fucking break is, bitch?
If that relationship has never seen the daylight, steer clear. It is not good.
No, exactly. Okay, on the flip side though, because this is like totally me, and I've had some of my like most fun times be between the hours of like 1 and 5 a.m.
Oh my God.
But yeah, you definitely need to know that, like, that's not actually acceptable behavior. Like, you can totally go and, like, when you get hit up at midnight, like, go for it. Go hang out with, like, her or him. But that shit's not, like, an actual authentic relationship.
I mean, and it could develop later on. Like, you could realize, or they could realize, or you, that you actually want to be more than just whatever y'all are doing it between 1 and 5.
I think about that all the time, and I'm like, okay, if you're literally like friends with benefits with someone and like that's all it is and that's all it has been for like a long time with like that girl or that guy, I'm like, I say this all the time. I'm like, you can't force shit, you know, like don't ever force a relationship. It's not meant to happen. Like if it was supposed to happen, it would. But like, how do you know it's not going to?
Someone usually always gets hurt. Like, I feel like 80% of the time, someone gets hurt. Yeah. Whether it was the guy finessing the girl finessing the guy, somewhere someone's going to get tired of feeling a certain way and then ditch that relationship, and the other person's like, wait a minute, I now care about you.
Yeah, no, I feel like those like fuck buddy situations only work out if you are like hooking up with someone that you know you literally don't want to date.
Okay, but then it goes into, this can lead into, I want what I can't have, because that person might be thinking the same way you're thinking, and it doesn't matter. You're going to be like, whoa, they don't want me? I want them now.
I hate that shit.
And that's going to flip it around on you, and that's how you end up being the one hurt, even though you were the one trying to finesse them in the beginning. it gets flipped. Like, you get what you deserve.
You guys, she's trying to say that this is some hypothetical shit, but she's staring in my fucking eyes right now.
I'm glaring at her because I know all her deep secrets.
Moving on. Just kidding. Yeah, just know the difference between the 12 a.m. calls and the fucking 2 p.m. How's your day?
Those are the best. So that's what I want in my life.
You totally have that.
I know. Because, like, I give back.
She got this big ass box of flowers, you guys. So cute. I replied, gag me, but low key, I was like, oh, yeah, and I fucking got a Venmo request.
Hey, can you pay me for, the other night? Not services, but other shit.
What the fuck? Can you fucking Venmo me for like the half the fucking box of claws you drank? That's the piece of shit.
Venmo me for that half White Claw you had. It's $2. Upcharging it.
I think you hit my jewel. Can you fucking Venmo me? I don't know. Is it?
Oh wait, are we still juuling?
No.
Okay.
I never in my life have done that shit.
I actually hit someone's jewel today just because I was like, oh, jewel, let me see if I can hang.
Fucking way.
And I choked.
Coughed. Yeah, I
literally choked. I was like, I can't hang. I'm going to stick to my health life.
Bitch, when can you hang?
I mean, this reminds me, when you said that, this reminds me of that night we went out a few weeks ago and it was like 4 a.m. and I was eating tacos in bed. I was so tired and ready to go. And Jenna, like, super drunk, she leans over in my face. Are you mad at me? And I was like, bitch, it's 4 a.m. and I am exhausted. I was ready to go to sleep and she was ready to rage again.
Oh yeah, I shortly thereafter left her for the night.
I literally thought you were just going outside and she never came back. And I didn't even check up on you because I was that tired. I'm terrible. You could have literally, I don't know, you were so drunk you could have just started roaming the streets.
No, I was in good hands. That was a good night.
For you. I literally
Sounds
woke
like
up.
You had a good night. You ate tacos in bed and passed out. It's probably better than the dumb shit I was on.
And I woke up in the morning and I was like, holy shit, Jenna never came home. Oh my God. So I text you and you're like, I hate myself.
I still was up, had not gone to sleep.
This is like a normal thing, but it's okay. Like, Jenna and I are at different stages. Well, we have the same stage, but I get exhausted by like 2 a.m. when the bars close. I'm ready to go home and she is still ready to go, so it's kind of just different points, but that's okay because you have a friend group that's ready to rage with you, and I go home and go to my bed and with my dog and be lame.
No, I say you can't hang, but like, bitch, you really can't. You have to take care of me. Like, please.
We both can't get like that.
Okay, this is so. Wait, no, I think I talked about this on the other podcast. I was so wasted like 2 weeks ago. And Rach cut me off, and then we get to the other bar, and she buys me 2 rounds. What the fuck was that?
I bought her and everyone we were with. If you guys ever see me downtown and I'm in that giving mood,
oh, always
be around me because I will buy you drinks. And I shouldn't have bought Jenna any drinks because she was really drunk, and I cut her off at the bar before. But then I condoned the behavior, and I don't know how you didn't get sick. I would have been passed.
I love you because I'm a head bitch in charge, baby. All right, dating your fucking bestie. Bestie, that's not a bestie. My mom sent us this ratchet ass song. It was like you and Rachel. Guys, look up Bestie by Bad Behavior.
It's really, really like raunchy
so
song.
Funny.
I don't even.
All right, but dating your best friend does not mean that it's always happy-go-lucky. Like, fuck no, it's not.
But if you were to have that happy relationship all the time, what fun would it be? You would probably get super bored. You have to have a little bit of that, drama.
That
just
drama.
a little, though, nothing crazy.
Yeah, just a little bit, just that little spiciness, my spicy Italian side coming out, my little attitude.
I love how we always talk about how Italian you are, but I'm literally Italian too, and I don't look it at all. I'm literally
Italian.
Yes, I've told you this.
I already know this. Picture my husband. I know your ethnicity. I've already planned what our children are gonna look like. I stick it up the bung.
Okay, this is the wrong podcast. We're not talking about that here.
You guys follow my other podcast. It's about buttholes and fingers.
I'm sorry, Grandma. Please don't listen to that.
Sorry, it's not buttholes, it's bungholes. Okay, anyways. Yeah, you guys should definitely spice up your relationship with a little drama. Okay, My drama, because I definitely fucking hate that shit, but like the drama that I think is hot is like if you're out with your boyfriend like at a bar and like, I mean, I would be the bitch that would be like fucking with him, like kind of trying to make him jealous, like with other guys, like obviously not crossing any boundaries, but just like chatting like other people up, like,
Wait, you would do this on purpose to make them jealous, or
like
just because that's how you are?
Maybe if it's like just like I mean, I'm a chatty person in general.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but maybe if I'm feeling like a little psycho that night, like I want to start some shit, like I'm in that fighting mood, like I would, like, I think it's so hot. Like if you're at a bar and you're like, I don't know, you're just fucking with them, you're pissing them off, like getting attention from other people. Like obviously
that is some crazy waters that you're crossing there.
Okay, but that's like the hot drama. The not hot, like jealousy side would be like, why did you like that guy's Instagram? Like, fuck you. That's
Why did
so
you follow
gross.
your uncle on Instagram? Are you sure that's your uncle? Like, no males on your page. I don't care if it's your brother.
I need to see the birth certificate. Are you sure that's your brother?
I need a blood test. I swear, I know people that boyfriends or girlfriends would do that shit.
No fucking way.
To make them take like some fucking lie detector test.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not hot. That's not the hot drama. I'm talking about like the juicy drama when you like go back home after like a night of drinking. They're like, yeah, that shit was literally so hot.
Okay, I think that can almost cross a line.
Okay, I never said anything physical, but if you're chatting up another guy that like, even it could be like your boyfriend's like acquaintance. Like to me, I'm like, haha, like I'm just pissing you off on purpose.
Okay, well, I guess from what my experience is, I would be upset if they were doing that on purpose to make me jealous. But if you're being yourself, if that's just how you are as a person, then they should be like, oh, whatever, but also get a little jealous inside, but not make it affect you guys. For me, the type of jealousy that's super hot and won't create any negative conflict is when you both go out, you both look good, and maybe your significant other notices that another like guy or girl is staring at you in like, oh, they're hot type of way.
Okay, bitch, that's literally what I mean. It's the same fucking thing.
No, but then you're like talking to them. When I hear what you're saying, I'm thinking like you're like touching their arm, like, oh, haha, you're so funny. Like,
okay, no, I fucking mean just literally feeding into some dumbass's bullshit to piss your boyfriend off.
I don't know. I feel like I would never intentionally make them jealous.
I'm probably just thinking about like the guy that I'm picturing in my head right now because I know that would piss him off because he's like just stubborn, just like me.
Yeah, that's why it's perfect. That's why it probably works when you're trying to get him a little jealous. Right? Am I right? You think it works?
Am I right? Fuck yeah, it works.
Are you about to make fun of my accent? I say
no,
it. No,
I was just making a weird voice because I'm a weird person.
No, am I right? I can't even sound country because I am. That sounded really country. It comes out way worse.
All right, yeah, that's the hot jealousy, not the other weird shit, like anything else.
But I mean, everyone does like a little spice, but I don't know. I would never purposely make them jealous. Maybe just a cute little outfit here and there, like get some stares. But other than that,
always.
I know the guy I'm with. I always notice if someone's staring, and sometimes I'm like, yeah, like he's mine. But then other times, like, whoa, like she's coming a little too close. Like, don't you see me over here, bitch? But I would never like go up to him and be like, he's mine, push him off. Like I would never create a scene. I'm actually the cool girl.
Could you imagine? That's literally not a cute look. Ladies, don't do it.
Or guys, I know people who are dating someone and their boyfriends have literally gotten in a fist fight at a bar, and then the next day they're like, I don't even remember why I was mad. I'm like, what the heck? You punched him in the face.
Okay, I think that's hot if the person they punched in the face crossed the line. Like if a boy fought over me because I was disrespected, that's hot.
Has that ever happened?
No.
Yeah, it's almost happened.
I'm such a bad bitch that no one fucks with me anyways, so any motherfucker in the bar, I'm just gonna pop their ass.
No, I feel like you would do it yourself. You would punch him in the face yourself.
Does anyone want to volunteer to... Okay, on my bucket list, I really want to punch someone in the face.
I have a list.
You have a what?
List.
What is it?
Of people you can punch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good list. And they deserve it.
When I'm in the fighting mood, give me that list, which it's like once a week that
Do
I
you
am.
ever wonder, though, if you would ever get in a fist fight, how it would go down?
All the time.
My friend from high school, he never thought I would call him out. I'm not calling him out, but he told me,
What's
like,
his name?
I'm never.
Brad.
Joel would, like, mess around with me in high school, like, kind of, like, push me around and stuff, and I would fight back. And today we were talking, and he was like, do you remember, like, when you would fight back? Like, no girl would fuck with you because they probably knew you'd beat their ass because you got your ass beat all the time and you fought back.
What the fuck, Rachel? If a man ever beat me, I would fucking, like...
It was playful.
So I'm judging you right now.
I know. I see the judging eyes. I know you guys can't see it, but Jenna has, like, this glare where her lashes are, like, fucking poking out, sticking. She stares at me like, I'm judging you, bitch.
Like, bitch, you're dumb. No, I honestly, I want to get in one fight one day, but, like, I come from the white suburbs, so my paranoia is not getting my ass beat. It's, like, me getting sued when I fuck some bitch up.
That's that confidence you need, though. That HBIC. BDE.
Woo! BDE.
BDE.
Oh,
BDE.
No. All right, in conclusion, I am probably not for dating your best friend, but I'm definitely for dating someone and then them becoming your best friend, I think.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a relationship that's going to last.
I'm weird, though. I don't honestly like to, like, actually date people unless they're, like, really fucking close to me. So maybe I take that back. I don't know.
I feel like it would, if it's the right situation, you would know, but you haven't had that yet. So then you don't right now. You're against it. So.
Yeah. I'm about that fuckboy life right now.
I would never probably date a best friend that was a best friend first because you know me, I friend zone real fast.
Yeah, and too easy for you.
Yeah, it's and I let them know. So,
all right, you guys, we hope you learned some valuable information about fucking around with your best friend, whether you should do it, shouldn't do it. That's about it for today.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. Make sure you subscribe to us.
I want that gold chain, motherfucker.
Yeah, we want that gold chain and the surprise. I want the surprise.
Peace out.